Good morning, YouTube. This is Lisa. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm doing great. I am out in the garden this morning and I am going to harvest my Rutabaga. They probably went a little longer than they needed to, but I'm going to go ahead and try and harvest them this morning. So it's Saturday, May 27th, and if you are a first-time visitor to my channel, I appreciate you stopping by, and if you are a return viewer, I appreciate you coming back. So I'm going to harvest my rutabagas real quick, so I'll be right back. So this is my rutabaga, and I'm going to harvest them right now because I think it's getting past time. So I went ahead and pulled this one out, and I thought, well, I better go get the camera. But they're not going to get that big anyway because they're in this little grow bag. And so, but that's a nice size for what it's growing in. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest the rest of them. I love rutabagas. They taste like the turnip. Not the root, but the green. They taste like the turnip. And but the leaves have the texture of the collard green. So they get real big. When I plant them in my big garden beds, these leaves, they'll get so big. They get huge. So this is my harvest of rutabagas. I'm going to take them over to my sink and clean them up. So I'll be right back. Well, a little onion came out too. I'm going to put it back. And I'm going over to my sink, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my harvest of rutabaga, and it's greens. I'll take them in the house and let them wash them with some water and vinegar, and then I may go ahead and cook them with the root or put them in the freezer. So these are, I think, Erlina cabbage, and I have some nice ones. That one right over there, it's got a nice little head on it, and this one here, it's a nice little head there in it, and it's some nice ones in here. But then this one is the Napa cabbage. It has went to seed and something, and I pulled a snail off of them the other day. So I think that's what was after them. But something really just ate those up. But they went to seed. These are the red giant mustards in here. They've all went to seed. And then this is a curly leaf mustard, and so is this one. And it's 1, 2 or 3 of them all in here. They got the long stem, they're going to seed. I think that one is still okay, but it's probably not going to be long. It's going to bolt as well. This is Georgia collards, and they're doing well. They're doing just fine. And this are the cabbage. I think Brunswick. I can't remember what the here it's the tag. It's the early Dutch cabbage, early Dutch. So that's what they are. I have 5 or 6 little plants there. And then I have my harvest here. This is curly mustard. Down under there is Georgia collards. Over here is more curly mustards. And then right under there are the red giant mustards. And there's some up over there on the patio area that I have growing. I've harvested from over there as well. So that's all. I'm just gonna let those Georgia collards just get bigger, and I'm just gonna water out here. I'm always out doing something, and it's looking a little cloudy today. Now they've been saying we're gonna get rain all week long, but we have not gotten any yet. And I've been rushing and trying to get things done so that I can get things planted and harvested and everything to beat the rain, and then it never rains. But my sister and I, we had just planted our melons. We're kind of doing everything kind of late, I know, but so I'm just watering it in right now. I have a Jubilee, well, I have 2, I think, Jubilee watermelon plants, and I have a orange tender sweet, a sugar baby, and then I have honeydew melon and sugar cube cantaloupe and a sugar kiss cantaloupe. So I'm just out here right now watering it all in, and so I'll turn you around and let you see how we have them planted. So one day when we had the melon tray hardening off, it was I guess it was a windy day, and the place that we had them sitting, the whole tray fell off onto the ground, and some of the plants came out and labels got moved around, and so we really don't know what is what. But this is how I kind of think it is. And I might have these planted too close, but I'll worry about that later. I just got to get my melons planted and get them started. Now I think that back here, right here where the dry soil is, we're going to put some black paper or black fabric down. Last year we just had it mulched really good so we could use it as a walkway, but then the melon patch got to be so thick and it was just growing so much we couldn't walk back there anyway. But we have put it down through here and all the way up through there, and so we just this year we're gonna let the melons grow out onto the fabric so they don't sit on wet soil and possibly rot. And so that's how we're going to do that this year. Okay, so this is my melon patch, and I might have them planted too close together. I'll worry about it later. I still don't have as much out here as I had last year. So, I mean, last year was, oh my goodness. I had been, previous years, had been trying to grow melons in containers, and I didn't have good success in growing my melons in containers. And it wasn't until last year when I made this mound and started planting them in there, they started to grow wonderfully. So I'm not saying that you can't grow melons in containers, because you can. I did grow some pretty good cantaloupes in the containers, and I let them kind of grow up so that they were trellised and everything. But the melons, like the Jubilee, that is a huge watermelon, and I just didn't feel like it was going to grow that well in a container, so I grew it in this mound, and I had great melons last year, watermelons and honeydew melons and cantaloupes. So that's just what I'm doing right now. I have gotten them all watered in, and so I think what I want to do is start to water the rest of my garden. I'm just out here. I have a whole lot of pots, starter plant pots that we usually up pot stuff in plants, but we don't give them away in those pots because we like them and we don't want to give them away. I'm washing them because we've just been letting them pile up, and so this is how I'm washing them. So I'm using this dishwashing liquid. It is an Almond Ecos. It's hyperallergenic Dishmate dish soap, and I'm just washing them in this dish pan. Put them in the sink to rinse them, and I'm putting them in these trays to dry. And that's just what I'm doing right now. I got those down there to do, and those, and then I have some 6-tray sale planters that I'm gonna do, and more trays. Might not get them all done today, but I'll get the bulk of them done today. It's been on my mind to get done, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just using this little brush to kind of clean out the inside of the little pots, and then I rinse them off right here in the sink. So that's what I'm doing. See you later.